no? Wait lang.
Get that glowing skin with Olay Luminous Vitamin C Serum. Bring that glow on. With Olay, I'm back to slay.
So a super common question I get is people wanting to know what is a naturopathic doctor and how is it different from other types of doctors like medical doctors or DOs or even chiropractors or maybe even just a simple like herbalist. There's some slight differences and there's some pretty big differences. To jump into first, let's cover like what's pretty similar or what's almost the same. So a naturopathic doctor, depending on the state, and most states are getting a lot better at declaring what is a naturopathic doctor versus what is somebody that may have a natural medicine certificate. But the main thing is that they both go through 4-year accredited programs, accredited and approved from the Department of Education. So whether it's a medical doctor, an MD, a DO, or an ND, a naturopathic doctor, they're both going through this 4-year-long accredited program. If you dive into the nuts and bolts of it is what each program tends to study. So for naturopathic doctor, that's one of my degrees. That's what I can speak to the most is we still learn a lot of what conventional medical schools is what they're being termed. A conventional medical school where you become a medical doctor is studying and learning. Pharmaceuticals, physical medicine, surgery, like a minor surgery application. So like suturing, stuff like that. So we do learn a lot of what a medical school is learning, labs, all the biosciences, biochemistry, all that really fun, cool stuff. And then on top of it, we also get to learn things like herbal medicine, homeopathy, nutrition, a lot of nutrition. It's actually a big complaint I have from a lot of my colleague and MD friends is that they don't get to learn a lot of nutrition. I think they get sometimes one course, even at the Ivy level schools. So probably in the future, they're going to be implementing that a lot more into conventional medical school programs. So we get a lot of training in nutrition, even nutritional medicine. Physical medicine, stuff like you think like a chiropractor does, getting adjustments, or it doesn't even have to be that firm of a physical medicine treatment. So we learn a lot more natural remedies, and the philosophy is a little different. So our philosophy is to get to the root cause of the condition, to treat the person as a whole, to treat a little more holistically, and try to start with safer options as opposed to starting only with pharmaceuticals or surgery. So those are a couple big glaring differences between a naturopathic doctor and a medical doctor. A DO kind of synthesizes both of those from what I understand. But I've heard they've become a little bit more conventional. But eventually it's going to narrow down to your doctor and what they're passionate about and what they're going to want to focus on. And you can find plenty of naturopathic doctors that utilize pharmaceuticals, I am one of them. I'm a big proponent of using pharmaceuticals at the right time and place. There's a need for them, and you'll find plenty of medical doctors that really emphasize diet and lifestyle and using more natural remedies to start off with. So really it boils down to the kind of doctor that you're, or the person that.
Okay, so we are 37 and there are 20. In the class list, we are 37 but 27 lang tayo. So there are 10 absent for this afternoon. Kindly take note and do the screenshot. Sino yung class bidel natin? Si Ray Alfonso ba yun? Ray, are you the class bidel? Or your class president?
Yes, ma'am.
Sige, mamaya, you kindly, don't forget to do the screenshot before we end. Kasi makalimut ko. Okay, for this afternoon, we will be talking about naturopathy. So the midterm materials I have attached, we will be tackling for the midterms principles of naturopathy, the traditional Chinese medicine, Ayurvedic medicine, and there are some videos that I send. I attach here. More or less, our midterms will be sa kailan kaya? Nasa March 20 to 24, nandyan, no? More or less. Wala pang notice sa inyo? Sige, we will be discussing about naturopathy basic principles and application and how it is different from the conventional, based on the explanation of the doctor, of the naturopathic doctor. Although they are doctors, but they have different approaches. So what are these approaches that they do? Okay. Hindi siya mamo. Can you see it? Ay! Can you see it? Makita niyo na? So what they mean by naturopathy or the naturopathic medicine? So in the pictures, what can you see? Can you makita diha? There are so many, it involves many. There's the meditation, the yoga, there are also earwax removal, moxibustion, massage, herbal medicines, tinctures like that. So the principle of naturopathic medicine, it first do no harm. What do you mean by that? Of course, in the medical world, in the medical profession, we do no harm to our patients. Primum non nocere. When you say that, the physician choose the most non-invasive and least toxic treatments necessary for each patient. No? So as much as possible, if there is no need for operation, dili na siya operahan unta. No? You are going to treat the person as a whole. No? So next would be the healing power of the nature. Vix medicatrix naturae or naturae, no? The natural lang. The nature is very powerful, no? The doctor, the naturopathic doctor, recognize the body's inherent ability to heal itself, diba? Sometimes, psychosomatic, it's all in our mind. Na we are sick, but actually we are not sick. We are just longing for something. We are just longing. There's something, some emptiness within us, kaya nagkakasakit tayo. Okay, so number 3, you identify and treat the cause, no? So the doctors in naturopathy identify and address and remove the underlying causes of the disease. So what is number 4? So kindly read number 4 para ka muna po. C. O, sige, Ray. Kindly read Ray. Number 4. Number 4 sa.
Doctor as teacher or dossier. Educating and supporting patients on personal health management is an important role for naturopathic doctors. They empower patients to take responsibility for their own health. They also they also acknowledge the therapeutic value inherent in the doctor-patient relationship.
O, diba? No? So the doctor as a teacher, the doctor will empower the patient nga, oy, you have some sickness, but I want you to be healed, to be cured by your own. No? You have to be responsible by your own. If you want to get, cured quickly, maayo ka quickly, then you're going to participate. You're going to be what are my recommendations. You follow this certain lifestyle, healthy lifestyle. If the doctor will say, do not smoke, then do not smoke. Otherwise, nasayang-sayang rin kung pag sa doctor. And then, you are not following his instruction. Diba? So the same is true with a conventional doctor. If you are diabetic and then the doctor will say, stop eating too much sugar. O, alam nga naman, magsige gihapon ka og kaon og cake, magsige gihapon kag kaon og rice, no? Only rice gihapon sa mga inasal, di ba? So it is you who take your own responsibility for your health, di ba? Then, in the naturopathy, the treatment of the person as a whole. What do you mean by that? Kindly read, Kriska May.
Yes po. Treat the whole person. This is a holistic concept that recognizes the body as an integrated whole. Neuropathic doctors treat the patient, not the disease. A neuropathic assessment addresses the nutritional status, lifestyle, family, history, physical, mental, emotional, genetic, environmental, and social factors in person's life.
Okay, so you're going to treat as a whole, tole, totum, no? Holistic ang approach niya. Emotionally, because there are the 5 aspects of life, di ba? We are a physical person, physical being, no? Masakit mental, di ba? We also have mental, no? Our mental health, like that. And then emotional, di ba? We have emotions to tackle with, to address our emotions also. So we need to have this healthy emotion. Genetic, environment, and social factors in person's life. Next is Prevanic, or the prevention, which promotes on the overall health and wellness of a person, and then disease prevention. Okay, so in definition, the nature cures, not the physician. O, si Hippocrates yan, ha? He is the father of medicine, no? The nature cures, because everything in nature can be used to heal our diseases. The nature cure is a constructive method of treatment which aims to remove the basic cause of diseases or disease through the rational use of the elements freely available in nature. What are those elements that are freely available in nature? John Errol, what are those elements you think? 5 elements. Sige,
The 5 elements, ma'am. The earth, fire, space, water, and air.
Diba? Earth, space, fire, water, and air. It is available, no? In the market, or available in us. It is in the earth, in us, in our surroundings, no? It is not only a system of healing, take note, but it is a way of life. O, kahit pa marami kang pera, kung masakiton ka, wala pa din, di ba? So, your way of life defines your health, no? O, see the 4 foundation of elements of a healthy natural life. You need to have the achar, right conduct, the vichar. No, this is in the India, no? Right conduct, right thinking. When you say right conduct, the way you do things. O, sa makamaglihok, di ba? The right thinking, yung imong paghuna-huna, di ba? If you are a positive thinker, then your life will also resolve positively, di ba? Kato mga nega, di ba? Yung mga friends ng mga nega, if you have some plans na, ay, pangit man na, ay, sama na, oy, may ayo, oy, na, it will Do not mingle with negative people kay it will it will steal your joy, it will steal your happiness, di ba? Kasi nga laging nega, no? Dapat right thinking, positive thinking, mag-manifest, di ba? But of course, manifestation, right thinking with the proper attitude also, and then you're going to work your dreams about or out also. Dili pwede nga sige lang kag-dream. Ay, magdagan kog money. I manifest that I have a car. Yan, nagsige lang kag-lingkod, nagsige lang kag-kaon. How would you do that? Diba? Mali din yan. No? Manifest ka nga daghan kag money, pero tapulan ka. Oh, what will happen to you, diba? Right food habits. Oh, if you're going to eat all the food, if you're going to eat all the sweets, all the yung mga junk foods like that, what will happen to you? Di ba? Magka-UTI, magsakit ka, no? You will have fatty liver, you will have hypertension, no? So it is really a way of life. And then your daily routine, the right daily routine. Oh, so 3 basic concepts of nature. Oh, nature cure, accumulation of waste and toxic, which are the morbid matter, no? Abnormal composition of the blood and lymph. And then lowered vitality. O, kana, masakit gig ka. However, with the presence of the earth, water, fire, air, and space, eventually we will be healed. Okay? So the nature cure does not believe in the specific cause of diseases and specific treatment, because you're going to what? You're going to really look into the person, no? You are going to look into the factors responsible for the disease, which include unnatural habit and living, thinking, working, sleeping. O sige, Bilar. O, kinsa man sa inyo hadiri nga alauna na sa morning matulog, no? I always tell my son, ayaw gyud, because siguro you're still very young now. It is okay lang na magsige mog bilar, but your brain development, no? Kung magsige bilar, it's not good. Tanawa gani kung bilar mo 3 days mo sige bilar, 'di ba? Your brain is not giving you any good. Imong thinking, ang imong logic, it's not good, no? So you have to relax also, 'di ba? So una nga dapat mag-adto sa tag mga beach, mga resort, 'di ba? So there are 12 basic principles, no? What are these? Kindly read number 1. Shania Sheen.
Basic principle number 1. All disease, their cause and their treatment are one. All forms of disease are due to a single cause. Example, accumulation of waste or morbid materials and bodily refuse in the system. The only way to cure the diseases is to employ methods which will enable the system to throw off these toxic accumulation.
Oh, see, lagi, you see? It's not really, no, it's not a single cause lang, but the waste over time, no? For over the years, sige kag kaon og junk foods, tapos motingala ka, nagsakit, nagka-UTI, nagtaas ang imong creatinine. Oh, katong sige kaon og junk foods, na, you will be, anang magdialysis. Okay, sa may na parents or relatives nga nagdialysis. Oh, if you are going to accumulate waste into the body, taking NSAIDs, no, without, bisag gamay lang kayo nga sakit, NSAIDs na dayon. Diba? Eventually, yan. Oh, kayo, dialysis kayo. Eating junk foods, eating too much sugar, eating too much salt, no, will lead to disease. No, gi-accumulate nimo ang toxic or toxins into your body. Next principle, Frigel Rose, kindly read. Frigel? Or how to pronounce that? Wala? You're absent si Frigel? Nawala siya. Si Giselle. Jazeel de Vinagracia?
Yes, ma'am. All diseases, their cause and their treatment are one. All forms of diseases are due to a single cause, accumulation of waste or morbid materials and bodily refuse in the system. The only way to cure the
Ay,
disease.
sorry, nagbalik na siya.
Yeah.
Next.
The basic cause of disease is not bacteria. Bacteria develops after the accumulation of morbid matters, which provides a favorable atmosphere for their growth. Basic cause is morbid matter and not the bacteria. If one practices righteous living, no bacteria can cause any disease.
Yes, di ba? Do you believe that our body has a lot of millions of bacteria present? Hmm? Do you believe? Diba? Even our gut, no? Natay bacteria diha. But these are called good bacteria. If we are too stressed, if we eat junk food, if we eat unhealthy food, this bacteria, the good bacteria, will be overcome by the bad bacteria. No? Oh, do you know the ulcer, the bacteria that cause ulcers? The H. pylori? O mo na nga nagbangag-bangag. O ulcer means ka ng bangag, di ba? O na nga sakit ang tiyan, no? So the bacteria will not develop if you are living righteously or healthily. You eat gulay, you eat vegetable, you have enough rest, no, matulog properly, then the bacteria will not thrive. O di ba ka ng bilarta, sige taglakaw-lakaw, maulanan ta, di ba after that mag-ubusipon? That is what my experience last week. Kaya hindi tayo nag-meet. Kasi sakit kaya akong tutunlan, no? Nag-flu ko. Thankfully, dili siya COVID. Diba? So if you're going to live righteously or righteous living, no bacteria can cause the disease. Okay, next. Kindly read. Number 3, Crystal. Crystal Jane.
Yes, ma'am. Acute disease are our friends, not the enemies. All acute disease such as fever, cold, inflammation, digestive disturbance, and skin eruption are nothing more than self-initiated efforts on the part of the body to throw off the accumulated wasted materials.
Okay, no? So, the diseases, not really diseases, but these are symptoms. Actually, si colds, ang sipon, hindi diyan siya disease, but as symptoms, no, ang mga inflammation or even our digestive disturbances, these are symptoms that it tells us that there is an underlying, no, there is an underlying disease that we have to address, no. Dapat maging ano tayo, we will have to take care of ourselves kasi nga nag-fever na. O ano nag-fever? Because there's an infection. Bakit ka nag-cold? Because there's an infection. Nakabantay mo nga after kasi punon, mag-ubo dayon? I mean, mag-uban gina si sipon o si ubo?
Yes, ma'am.
O, mag-uban gina siya, no? So, pag nawala na yung sipon, ubo na lang ang nabilin kasi wala pa manahuman, no? Especially if nakay treatment sa antibiotic. Diba? So, you are going to heal that one using medicine, no? Kung sa conventional synthetic medicine. But of course, if you're going to take care of it using naturopathy, it will also be cured. Like me, no? I did not take any medicine, but only for the fever, paracetamol, and then I took kanang honey with lemon and warm water. I didn't drink cold water for 1 week already nga wala ko gainom. Actually, dugay na ko dili gainom kayo cold unless nga grabe gid kasi kaigang, no? So the body, on the part of the body to throw off accumulated waste material. Mabitaw na akong sipunon ta, magsikma to ward off the snot, no, sa ato ang ilong. Next, kindly read Hanima. Kindly read Hanima.
Number 4, nature is the greatest healer. Body has the capacity to prevent itself from diseases and regain health. The role of naturopath is just to help the body in regaining back and fully developing its natural healing capacity.
Okay, the nature is the greatest healer. Pag stress mo, where do you go? To help our body regain back and fully developing in a natural healing capacity. Diba? Ganahan ka ita mag-swimming. When your mother will say, you go to the sea, mga ligo ta, kay para ang inyong sipon, mga wala. Diba? True or false? Have you tried that one?
Yes, ma'am.
Tapos, kung kapoy kaayo, kanang sa tawag ana, kapoy kaayo mo, you are going to go to the resort, magpa-relax, 'di ba? Magpa-relax and then 'di ba, mag-adto na Claveria, gusto tag bugnaw. O kasi nag-adto Claveria. 'Di ba? Everybody wants to go to Claveria kay bugnaw or to the Malaybalay o magsuroy-suroy because we see it makakalma, it will feel calm if we go to this nature because the nature is the greatest healer talaga because of the pure oxygen that we breathe, even if you are tired and then if you see a tree, you hug a tree gani, 'di ba? The negative energy will be transferred into the tree. Si tree naman, it is a living creature that loves to absorb the negative energy. O i-absorb ganin niya si carbon dioxide, right? True or false? Sa inyong botany. Sa may absorb ni leaves. Diba si carbon dioxide?
Carbon dioxide.
Yes, and it gives off oxygen, which is beneficial to people, to humans. Oh, that's why it's very important that you plant a tree, especially dyan sa inyong mga balay, if gusto niyo nga ma-relax. O you hug a tree, bahalag durian na siya nga dako, or mahogany, or nara, You're going to hug that one. Then ma-feel na dahil ka ma-relax. You try gani that one, If you feel stressed, so mag-depress mo, kaya nagulag mo sa imong uya, you hug a tree. And the tree will love it. I-absorb niya ang mga negative energy that you are feeling, So kaning mga negative energy, these are waste. These are morbid products, toxic products that if it is accumulated into our body, will form into a disease. O, diba? Pag stress kayo ka, magsakit. True or false? Oh, number 5. The successful treatment of a patient depends on how much morbid matter is there in the patient's body. Kung stress kayo ka, di ba? According to the study, that stress can cause cancer, stress can cause obesity. O, nga na makakause ng obesity? Sige, magkaon. Walay exercise. And if you're obese, of course, you are prone to cardiovascular diseases. Okay, number 6, who can read? Oh, Joseph Nino. Joseph, kindly read. Oh, later si Wendell. Sa number 7 si Wendell. Joseph, are you there?
Yes, ma'am. Am I audible po?
Okay, yes.
Okay, number 6. In naturopathy, diagnosis is easily possible. Long wait for diagnosis is not required. Only thing that is required for diagnosis is morbid matter. It is accumulated in which location, front, back, side, the whole body, or organ, heart, kidney, liver, stomach, intestine of the body.
Okay, di ba? The only thing is required for the diagnosis is, especially if nag-accumulate na, di ba sakit ang likod, nagsakit ang kilid, ang whole body, And it affects our heart, our kidney, our liver, Do you know that the stomach is the second brain? Tanawa gani kung gutom, di ba suko mo, masuko, daliri mo masuko. True or false?
Yes, ma'am.
Diba? O, kinsa man di gutom, kinsay gutom nga wala na suko. Diba? Ang taong gutom ay laging galit. Diba? That's why it's very important. It's very important that you are going to eat. Oh, ayaw mo patakatagag diet ha? Ayaw jud mo patakatagag diet kay you are still growing. Your brain is still developing. Your emotion are still developing. No mo na siya ka ng mga uban nga depress, ang ilang diet deficient na siya. Iron deficiency. Iron deficiency can cause depression kasi 'di ba si iron will attach into sa inyong anatomy ba yan? Will attach into the oxygen mo na siya heme, O si heme, the iron content and the iron molecule, si heme is attached into the oxygen and then mo na hemoglobin, di ba? To go into our brain, O asa man ta makakuha og iron, di ba sa atong food? Unless sige kag inom og iron, mabitaw na ka na mga mangluspag. O they're advised to take ferrous sulfate They're advised to eat liver, which is rich in iron. They are advised to eat food which is rich in iron so that dili mangluspa, dili makuyapan. No? So that's why I am telling this to you, no? Ayaw mo pag diet. Kaya mag-ingon dahil mo, na-depress ko. Na-depress mo, kasi sige mong diet, gigutom, kaon gani. Diba? Kana maluya mo, if you're going to eat, what will happen to you? You're going to eat chocolate like that. Kasi naka-experience. Kanang guul kayo ka, you're down, you are very sad. But if you are given the food, diba malipay ta? Have you experienced that one?
Yes, ma'am.
Diba? Oh. See, that's why I'm telling you this. You really have to eat. Okay, number 7. Kinsa ganito? Si Jason ba yun? Neil Jason?
Yes, ma'am.
Good
evening. Tama yung iro ko sa kay mama.
Sige, ato lang paaka-iro para mahilo.
So, number 7. Chronic ailments can be treated successfully. This treatment can take slightly long time. Natural's law. Nature works at slow pace. Growing a tree takes much longer than cutting it.
Okay, no? Sige. And then, what is that? Nature's law, no? When nature works at a slow pace. O sometimes, pag sakit inom dayon tag antibiotic because you want to maayo dayon. But in naturopathy, there is a process, no? Nana siya process, 'di ba? So if you want to have a successful treatment, you take slightly a long time, but surely you will arrive nga maayo gyud, no? But in the Western medicine, unsa man? Pag-ingon nga, you're going to do the radiotherapy, you're going to do chemotherapy, like that, no? But there are treatments, even in cancer, no, that they use naturopathic. Okay, sometimes not just sometimes, oftentimes, no, it is our body telling us to stop. It is our body telling us to relax, to rest. Kung muna nga nagsakit, naghubag ang whatever nga ihubag niya, no? Kung muna naghubag siya, kaya nagpataka lang po kagkaon, mga inflammatory foods. Sugar is a very inflammatory food, no? That's why kanang mga diabetic, no, maghubag na ilahang mga tiil o too much pag too much pud nga humba, maghubag dayon ang mga tuhod, di ba? Because it is accumulated, no, ang mga toxic. Sige, number 8, who will read? Isa pang wala ka. Si Nathaniel, naka-read na. Si Nathaniel, kindly read, Nathaniel. Sige. Di ba? Not everything can be cured agad-agad by the naturopathy. But there is this healing crisis or the curative crisis, which is the 2 to 7 days. Just like when we are going to take antibiotics, di ba? 7 to 10 days or 5 to 10 days, no? Mag-inom ta kay gihubak ta. The same is true with naturopathy, no? Suppressing diseases, and then it will emerge again, even if you are treating or night treatment. But you are going to do it again, no? Sa naturopathic way of healing, and then you will be healed forever. It depends on the response of the body also. Okay, number 9. What is this ang number 9? Very important also that we know this. Phoebe, kindly read. Wala si Phoebe.
Present, ma'am.
Sige.
Nature cure treats physical, mental, social, or moral and spiritual, all 4 aspects at the same time.
Diba? On the former slides, we say that nature cures and treats physical, mental, social, no, and spiritual as a whole, diba? Narito sa basic principle, treatment of a person as a whole. Okay? Not only the physical, but of course, especially sa mental. Karon na, uso-uso na ng mga mental, tawag gani? Mental break. Karon sa inyo mental break. Sem break naman tawag na mo sa una. Karon kay mental break. during the mental break, wala yung mga assignments, diba? Wala yung mga quizzes. Or you can just do whatever you can do like that. Next. Number 10, kindly read. Mental breakdown. O, kinsa man ang naga-mental breakdown. O, when you feel nga you are going to break down, then you just cry, no? It's a very, lang na siya, healthy mo kunang mag-cry, especially if you're going to cry with somebody. You cry with your mama. Don't be afraid, no? Don't be ashamed to show your emotion to your parents. And if you're ashamed, you can also show your emotion to your brothers, sisters, or to your friend, no? Because they are willing also to listen to you, or to your teacher, or to your confidant, like that, no? So you're going to cry, no? Dili man naingon nga kung macho ka, or lalaki, or babae, ang babae lang pwede mag-cry. Ako, I'd like to cry kasi it is cleansing man. No? Aside nga ma-cleanse literally akong mata, it will unload the burden. No? Muna siya na yung mental breakdown. Pag mag-mental breakdown ka, you pause. Pause for a moment, meditate. Feel your heart. O, ganyan. O. Inga naman sa naturopathy. You feel your heart. You feel your environment. You feel your senses. O, kasi we are too much, no? Loaded, overloaded ang atong mga, atong mga minds with the task, with the happenings around us. So that's why sometimes it's good to pause, to not do anything, but do not forget to eat. O, dili naman sige Facebook. Kasi nga si Facebook, accordingly, bis malipay ta, nahimo naman yung tang marites, right? And then, it cannot be helped, but we compare ourselves to others. Eh, makita man nato, no? Makita nato si Selena Gomez, kinsa pa, nga makita nga, si Miley Cyrus, no? Or we can see our classmates nga na siya bag-o nga, whatever bag-o, and then ma-envy ta, no? These are toxic mindset. Then eventually, it will accumulate dito sa atong brain, no? Mao na siya nga magka-mental breakdown. But, what you can do is to really be grateful of what you have. Be grateful lang. And then, you can cry. That's normal. And then eat, no? As what I've said, you really have to eat. Hindi pwede gutom. Oh, the next, number 11. Oh, this is very important. What is that? Rhoda. Ay, si Rhoda? Tapos na ba si Rhoda? Sige, what is that, Rhoda?
Neuropathy does not use medicines. According to neuropathy, food is medicine.
Oh, see, our food is medicine. Diba? Daghan kayo sa Facebook na, I mean, sa TikTok, sa Reels, even in the YouTube, no? That we make use of the food that is available as our medicine. Ako, I'm a pharmacist, no? I've been a pharmacist for like 27 years, but I don't, if na ako'y sakit, I don't easily take medicine, no? Synthetic medicine. I go for like warm water, kung na ako'y sakit sa tutunlan, and then lemon, no? And then, I don't really buy dayon unless sakit kaya kong ulo or the fever ko, then I'll take paracetamol. Or if kaya pa na ako nga, I will just close my eyes and sleep. Then, kasi sometimes man good, overloaded na, no? So, monas, magsakit ang mata, sakit ang eyes. Okay, but if you are going to eat nutritious food, no, mag-juicing kayo, then it will help, no, nourish, and then maayo ang inyong paglibang, no, maayo ang inyong metabolism. Because really food, especially plant-based foods, are our medicine, no? So, but not too much food, no? So, para po, because everything must be in balance, dapat. Next, principle, according to Gandhi, Ramanama is the best natural treatment, means doing prayer. No, our spiritual faith, no, enrichment of our spiritual being is an important treatment. Di ba, pag magsakit ang tao, mag-pray ta? True or false? Pray art. Do you pray pag magsakit? Di ba sakit ang ngipon ni mo? Diyos ko, kasakit sa kong ngipon. Di ba? Do you like that? Mm. Kinsa may ganahan magsakit og ngipon. Sakit ang ulo, di ba? Lord, kuaanin ta sakit sa kong ulo. Di ba we do like that? We invoke, no?
Yes, ma'am.
We pray to God, no nga, Lord, sakit kaya akong ngipon, ay ulo, sakit kaya akong ngipon, kuhaan na in town ni, di ba? We pray. Because this is also important part of the treatment, di ba? Kana ganing sa mga not just in the kinaraan, but even in the modern world, pag magsakit, di ba, mag-lay hands, no? I-pray nato ni si Juana kay nagsakit, because we believe in the divine power. We believe in the supreme power of God. No, that we believe, no, that there is really a bigger person than ourselves. So that's why doing prayer every day. Be thankful. Now God will give us good health. Will grant us good health like that. No, so spiritual faith is important in naturopathy. Okay, dili gid pwede nga mawala si prayer sa tawag ani in our treatment, no? So these are the 12 basic principle. Okay, laman mo ni Gandhi, di ba? Gandhi Ji, no? So he's a monk. Okay, so that is for naturopathy. But we continue for next time with the traditional Chinese medicine, where you can just read, no? Okay, sa may gagamit og mga traditional or the TCM, Chinese medicine. The traditional Chinese medicine have been in practice or used for 5,000 years ago. Sa mga examples sa Chinese medicine, I have here, pakita na ba na ako? This one is a Chinese medicine that I bought in Singapore, no? Pag sakit ang ngipon, sakit ang tiyan, no? Parang cure-all din siya. Kasi yun yung concept din ng Chinese medicine, para siyang cure-all. Okay, kasi nakakita na ani, kanina bitang mga gagmay, parang gagmay na ano. Nakakita na mo yung ani? Sirugan. Wala ko nakita, no? Sa mga Chinese, if sakit ang akong tiyan, I'm going to eat all of it. You're not familiar with this? I'm going to eat either half of it, or I will put in the water, tapos ang iyahang lasa ani halang-halang, no? Mint siya. And then, kung magsakit akong tiyan kanang di ko mahilisan or sobra kaon, I'm going to take this and then eventually makapoop ko, no? Lami siya, makapoop siya. So this is a laxative and also purgative at the same time. Kung magalimpyuhan niya ang imong tiyan. Siyempre kita, no, patakaram tagkaon usahay. Pili gid usahay permanente. Labi na og naay kumbira. True, na birthday. O Sherman, pag na birthday, di ba, dagan kayo mo ibutang sa mong plato. Di ba? So, some of that are already not needed by our body, but we still eat and eat. O, di ba? Hilig man tag yaki mix. Kung sa patongyang, kung sa pa lang mag-gait ulyo kanta. Pag man, masakitan ng tiyan, gawa na hilisan. Di ba? So, we just lang, touch a little of this traditional Chinese medicine. Traditional Chinese medicine have been in China since the 3rd century, no? So traditional Chinese medicine system consists of 3 parts, which is, of course, they also have the theory, treatment, and then the prevention. So herbalism in the treatment, acupuncture, kasi nakatry acupuncture. I love acupuncture, lamig kayo. After mag-acupuncture, gaan kayo ang pagbati. Massage, no? Cupping, ventosa, maxibustion, no? And qigong. I will show before we end. I will show a qigong. Wait lang, ha? I'll stop na this one. Tanaw na to ni qigong, Chinese ano ni siya. Qigong exercise. For vitality. Wait. Ito yung Tai Chi na lang, Tai Chi. Tai Chi. Chi means energy. Kasi nakatry yung Tai Chi. This one. Kani I follow ko ani niyan.
At 50 plus, para feeling
Can you see it?
Yes, yes.
牙齿痛怎么办呢？我们可以按压2个地方。第一个，按压我们的手心的劳宫穴在我们的手掌心，我们可以按的揉，用大拇指。慢慢的呢，牙齿痛感慢慢会减轻。第二个呢，可以按压我们的合谷穴，在我们的拇指和食指的中间，凹陷的地方。按压这里用力按压会有一点点微微痛的感觉按着按着呢，我们牙齿呢就慢慢会好，不痛了。
So I follow this person, I follow ko ani ni Wudang kay very easy
改善乳腺生
You can just practice that at home, no? You can try to exercise. I will show you. Ginagamit na ko ni siya if I'm in pain. Kani siya, you open gani your palm. This one, can you see it? This one, i-press. Diba kung may migraine, you try. This one, i-press nimo. And then you will be relieved with your pain. I-press. That's one of the acupressure points, no? Sa pain. Mga ginatawag ni siya gani. Some TCM practitioner, they call this a Tylenol point. When you say Tylenol, di ba si Tylenol is for pain? Acetaminophen man na si Tylenol. You try that. And then katong exercise niya, di ba? You can try that at home. It looks funny, but it will really help, no, ma-relieve ang pain. So that's one way of naturopathy, no? Exercising, using Tai Chi, Qigong. No? So these are essentials, especially sa mga Chinese practitioners. Okay, so hopefully no, sa semifinals, I can go to Cagayan de Oro and we will meet face-to-face. We will do some Tai Chi exercise, yoga, and meditation doon sa campus natin. Campus sa Liceo. If ever lang naman, semifinals to finals. Or we can do the finals na face-to-face, dili na ta mag-write. We will just have this exercise to practice. No? And I will also put sa ato ang classroom for our performance task. And as I have said, this is a per group performance task. Each member should contribute, no? You give it, for example, si Ray ang inyong leader, ang iyahang mga members, si Nathaniel, si Rhoda, si Kriska. Nathaniel, si Rhoda, and Kriska will give their output to Ray. I-collect niya. Collate, either in PowerPoint or Canva. Then si Ray Dayon will give to, since si Ray man ang bidel, so siya ang mag-collect, no? And then, he will put in the drive and send a link to me. So, tanan leader, give it to Ray, all your assignments. But put the names of your classmates who are cooperating. But those who did not cooperate, then do not put their name. Kay hayahay kayo sila. If I'm going to give you 90, tapos, for example, hindi nag-cooperate halimbawa si Crystal. Ang ka-members niya, grabe ilang trabaho. I give 95. Oh, would that be fair for Kriska and Ray? I give Crystal 95 also? So don't be afraid, no?
No, ma'am.
So, it's not fair. So be honest. Kung si Crystal or si Kriska, kung hindi talaga siya nag-help, then don't put her name sa assignment. Just because you are friends. Otherwise, alkansi ka. Ikaw ang nagbuhat, tapos apil siya 95. Halimbawa, ganyan. Diba? So we will just continue with the TCM or traditional Chinese medicine and then the Ayurvedic medicine. Kasi si TCM, China, Ayurveda is also very famous for alternative medicine, no? Diba? India po na siya gikan. Okay, I think that would be all for this afternoon. Yes, Neil, India si Ayurveda. Okay, diba? Turmeric po na ilaha, mga cumin. Sige, if there is no more question, may I request, kinsa man na mag-prayer na to, be? Kinsa mag-closing prayer? O, John Errol, ikaw na lang mag-prayer.
Yes, ma'am. So, please, for your sign of the faith, in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Lord, as we leave this online class, please give us strength, give us the food that we need, protection that we need, and knowledge, wisdom, and guidance also. Amen.
Amen.
In the name of the Father.
Okay, thank you. Goodbye and thank you everyone. Keep safe, no? Labi kay galinog-linog pa. Good evening and have a safe night. Goodbye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.